to trust in the possibility to improve the Afghan police, because I repeat, it's like a race, okay? The army is better than the police, but they start to be reorganized. We start to reorganize them 8-9 years ago, so they have 8-9 years of advantage. And sometimes, if we make a comparison between the police and the army, we could be frustrated. But if we realize that they had 8 years, 9 years more to develop the system, the organization, etc., we could change the perspective, and we could say, okay, this is the army, the police could achieve the same kind of results. It's only a matter of time. Yes, currently, obviously, our training is absolutely realistic, because I remember when NTMA has been activated, the training was not coherent. There were so many stakeholders. Each one tried to teach what they like to teach. With NTMA, we started a different process. We made a big survey, going the police HQ, in the school, in the training center, etc., trying to understand what they need to learn, what they need to we teach them. Now, and we start a particular kind of training that I called blue and green, because they need to be trained as policemen, but they need also some survival capability skills, because they were called to operate in a very high threat area. Obviously, now we are training policemen for counter-insurgents activities. In the future, obviously, if the coalition forces, if the international community, and if the Afghan National Security Force will be able to increase the level of safety, of security, maybe the pressure will go down, and we could start to think about the police. We could start to training policemen. Training policemen means that step by step we have to reduce the green part of the training, and we have to increase the blue part of the training, provide a better specialization to the police. But I repeat, currently I believe that the NTMA approach is perfectly correct. We have to be realistic now. Now they need to be trained as soldiers and as policemen. But the process will be concluded. The end state is that NTMA should train policemen, and NTMA has the capability and the human resources to train real policemen. The Afghan police and the Afghan army are receiving the best advantages of the US and the coalition forces efforts. So they could be a sort of model for all the society, because I repeat, corruption is not a police issue. Corruption is in the Afghan society. Corruption is in the region, in this geographical region. We have corruption in Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, in Pakistan. So when somebody talks about the corruption in the police, I repeat, the approach is not correct. We have to talk about the region. Okay, and due to the fact that currently ANA and ANP are taking advantage of all our efforts, they could be, I repeat, the model for the society. I believe that if we continue to make our efforts to improve the capabilities, the system of the police, the other Afghan organization could look at the police, could look at the army as a model, and they could inspire themselves to this kind of models. All the efforts are good, because Afghanistan needs everything. The efforts should be coordinated to eliminate, to prevent duplication, and to fill all the gaps. So we need a strong cooperation, but we need also a strong coordination. And I repeat, currently NTMA is the most important organization, the most powerful. So NTMA has the capability to coordinate the other. And I've seen that step by step, now there is the availability of other organizations like UPOL, GPPT, etc., to work with us and to coordinate their effort with us. I remember 1 year ago they were a little bit suspicious, but I don't talk only about GPPT or UPOL, but also other organizations were a little bit worried about this big guy that arrived in Afghanistan. Now I think that the cooperation is really good, because I remember that immediately after the activation, we start to be in touch with the other stakeholders, and in a very short time we were able to solve any kind of incomprehension, etc. So we start to cooperate many months ago. I think that the approach was good, and I repeat, all the international community should work together, because I repeat, we have to prevent duplication, and we have to satisfy all the needs of this country. These institutions are important because we need to train the leaders. Good leaders could improve ANA and AMP. Good leaders. We need good leaders. We have seen the result of the activity of some good leaders in the Afghan police and in the Afghan army. Now, I don't like to make names, etc., but we have seen that when the right guys was appointed at the right place, the situation in this particular in that particular sector has improved immediately. So for this reason, we have to invest in the education, and this kind of schools like the Army Staff College, the Police Staff College, could provide them capabilities and knowledge, because culture is important. At basic level, literacy, I think, is the keystone. At high level, the education in the Staff College is the leadership keystone, has the same importance of the literacy for the patrolman. In Afghanistan, I'd like to go around Kabul, going on feet, with no helmet, no body armor, no PSD, no armored vehicle, taking a coffee in a bar, for example, going in a restaurant, free to move. I'd like to find freedom, real freedom of movement.